and welcome to Heart Shaped Cake. Today I'm going to show you how I stack a cookie dough cake and how I do the crumb coating. I have everything already sitting on my counter. I have the cake layers. I do have the edible cookie dough. And I do have my vanilla buttercream. First thing I do is cutting my cake layers. Therefore, I need to measure the height of the cakes. I usually cut off the top, and then I go with like 2.5 centimeters or 3 centimeters of thickness for each layer. And the filling will be vanilla buttercream and like cookie dough chunks, maybe a little bit of dark chocolate ganache. So those are my cake layers. Number 1, just remove parchment paper, and number 2, and I'm going to use around 3 centimeters. I have a nice cutting tool for cakes here, and with cutting off the top of the cake, there will be, of course, some leftovers, but my kids will be happy to eat that with leftover buttercream. So the first thing is I add a little bit of buttercream to my cake board to make sure that the first layer sticks to the cake board. 1/3 of a cup of buttercream, and just spread it evenly. It might be a bit too much, I don't know yet. So I do this just, based on a feeling I have. Like 1/3 of a cup. That's the amount that I'm using here right now. Just sliding my cake off the board. The buttercream is pretty soft. So if you have the feeling later when you stack the cake it's too soft, I'm using kind of acrylic sheets, or you can also use parchment paper and wrap it around the cake so nothing slides off, all stays in place. And then we have the cookie crumbs, the cookie dough, and we just add, well, 1/4 of a cup maybe. Let's just see how this turns out. And I'm also thinking of using a little bit of my dark chocolate ganache in here. This is how it looks like. It's not that firm, I guess. Just let's see. Oh, it is. It's nice and creamy. I'm just going to, add a little bit. Take the second cake layer and just push it gently down. Spread it out nicely and even. This is basically your crumb coating already. I always do that when I have fillings, and I place my acrylic sheet around or the parchment paper to prevent it from leaking anywhere and to stay in place. So the acrylic sheet or the parchment paper sticks nicely to the buttercream, and once you remove it, it just slides off very easily. You know the drill, you know the trick. There we go. Press it gently into the buttercream so we don't have any gaps. And we add the layer number 3. You can see gaps on the side like this. Just fill it up with buttercream. A little bit of our dark chocolate ganache drizzle on top. And then we add our cookie dough. And we add the top layer to the cake. When you add the last layer of cake, just make sure it's all even. I'm using a cake scraper, just a basic one out of plastic, to run around the cake. The crumb coating doesn't have to be really precise. Just make sure your cake is all leveled and not lopsided, and you don't have like huge holes in it. But other than that, it doesn't have to be like 100%. And it looks great. And yeah, it goes in the fridge to completely settle. My cake is already stacked, crumb coated, and it goes in the fridge to set overnight. And then in the next episode, I'm going to show you how I do the final coating, like the final coat of buttercream and the decoration part with the little cookie dough bits and sprinkles and everything. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.